an old national treasure. Somebody for years has sung about the human spirit and equality. Please welcome onto the stage the legendary Dick Gaughan.
Somebody once said, you know you're getting old when they use the L word about you. This is a Brody. We're getting there. With you in 2 seconds. Eric Canning spoke earlier on about remembering the people throughout our history who have been part of the struggle for a self-determining independent Scotland. And he mentioned one by name. Who I was never taught about when I went to school. There's a man called Thomas Muir. And this song is about him. Written by Adam McNaughton. My name is Thomas Muir. As a lawyer I was trained. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. But you branded me an outlaw. For sedition I'm arraigned. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. But I never preached sedition in any shape or form. And against the Constitution I have never raised a storm. It's the scoundrels who corrupted it that I want to reform. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. My lord, you judged me guilty before the trial began. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. And the jury that you picked a Tory placeman to a man. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. Yet here I stand for judgment, unafraid what may befall. Though your spies were in my parish kirk and in my father's hall, not one of them can testify I ever broke a law. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. Yes, I spoke to Paisley weavers and addressed the city's youth. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. For neither age nor class should be a barrier to the truth. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. My lord, you may chastise them with your vitriolic tongue. You say that books are dangerous to those I moved among. But the future of our land is with the workers and the young. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. Members of the jury, it's not me who's being tried. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. 200 years in future, they will mind what you decide. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. You may send me to Van Diemen's Land or clap me in the jail. Grant me death or grant me liberty, my spirit will not fail. For my cause it is a just one, and my cause it will prevail. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. With quiet words and dignity, Muir led his own defence. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. He appeared completely blameless to those with common sense. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. When he had finished speaking, the courtroom rang with cheers. Lord Braxfield said this outburst confirms our deepest fears. And he sentenced Thomas Muir to be transported 14 years. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. Gerard Palmer Skirvin, Thomas Muir and Margaret. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. These are names that every Scottish man and woman ought to know. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunters Hill. When you're called for jury service, when your name is drawn by lot, when you vote in an election, when you freely voice your thought, don't take these things for granted, for dearly were they bought. Remember Thomas Muir of Hunter's Hill. And in contrast to the truth of our history, we have been saddled for 200 years with a whole lot of mythology and bullshit about ourselves. And it is time that we liberated our own history as well as ourselves and see the truth. Because the truth is far more interesting than any of the mythology. And a few years ago, Brian McNeill wrote this song. I was listening to the news the other day. I heard a fat politician who had the nerve to say he was proud to be Scottish, by the way, with the glories of our past to remember. His tale was like us, listen to the cry, no surrender to the truth. And here's the reason why. The power and the glories, just another bloody lie they used to keep us all in line. For there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of the Leo. And it's time now to sweep the future clear of the lies of a past that we know is never real. So farewell to the heather and the glen. They cleared us off once and they'd do it all again. For they still prefer sheep to thinking men. But men who think like sheep are even better. There's nothing much to choose between the old laird and the new. They still don't give a damn for the likes of me and you. Just mind you pay your rent to the factor when it's due, and mind your bloody manners when you pay. For there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of the Leo. And it's time now to sweep the future clear of the lies of a past that we know is never real. And tell me, will we never hear the end of Pear Bloody Charlie at Culloden yet again? Though he ran like a rabbit in the glen, leaving better folk than him to be butchered. Or are you sitting in your council house, dreaming of your clan, waiting for the Jacobites to come and free the land? Try going down the brew with your claymore in your hand and count all the princes in the queue. For there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of the Leo. And it's time now to sweep the future clear of the lies of the past that we know is never real. So don't talk to me of Scotland the brave, for if we don't fight soon, there'll be nothing left to save. Or would you rather stand and watch them dig your grave while you wait for the tartan Messiah? He'll lead us to the promised land with laughter in his eye. We'll all live on the oil and the whiskey by and by. Free heavy beer, pie suppers in the sky. Well, we never have the sense to learn that there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of the Leo. And I'm damn sure that there's plenty living fear of the day we stand together with our shoulders at the wheel. There's no gods. Thank you. I am here today to give my support to one issue and one issue only, that the future of Scotland's destiny lies with the people of Scotland, and the people of Scotland have got the right to express that in a referendum. And as soon as the next government goes into that building over there, I want to see that legislation put into practice with a